What up, Crypto Warriors? It's Sergeant Crypto back at it again. Today is Thursday, May 9th, 2019. Bitcoin payments are irreversible. A Bitcoin transaction cannot be reversed. It can only be refunded by the person receiving the funds. Bitcoin can detect typos and usually won't let you send money to an invalid address by mistake, but it's best to have controls in place for additional safety and redundancy. This is from bitcoin.org, and I looked, I did a Google search, can Bitcoin be refunded? Because of the whole debacle with the Binance hack and CZ, the CEO of Binance, wanting to roll back those transactions from the Bitcoin hack on Binance. Bitcoin is immutable, meaning it can't be changed once the transactions go through. The blockchain itself is immutable. All right. You can do a hard fork and fork off to change the code from Bitcoin. This is why you have Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV and all these other things, right? All right. So let's have a quick look here on Litecoin Watch. So even with the hack of the biggest exchange on the planet, we are still up. And Bitcoin last night hit over $6,000. We are, I think, officially back in a bull run. Excuse that loud truck on the outside of my window right there. All right, let's get into it. Binance considered pushing for Bitcoin rollback following a $40 million hack. Now, this is the tweet I was speaking about, and CZ, the CEO of Binance, after speaking with various parties, including Jeremy Rubin, Press Twitch, spoke to all these guys in the Bitcoin, big honchos in the Bitcoin community, and they told him, like, nah, what you're thinking of is ridiculous, and for you to even bring it up, CZ, is ridiculous, and you should know better, right? They just basically told him that and shut it down. The community came out and spoke out against it, because for a quick second there, I thought that it was possible, because he wanted to do a reorg, and he was really considering it, and he just didn't want these guys to win. But in the end, they're not going to win, because those Bitcoins are not forever locked up and gone, because no reputable exchange, I shouldn't say forever, because no reputable exchange in the community will accept Bitcoin from those Bitcoin addresses. So he has nothing to worry about. But I understand that he just didn't want to have it be gone and going into the hands of the hackers. So this is what he said. To be honest, we can actually do this probably within the next few days, but there are concerns that if we do a rollback on the Bitcoin network at that scale, it may have some negative consequences in terms of destroying the credibility for Bitcoin. And yes, even if it were possible for him to do that on a decentralized network, such as Bitcoin's decentralized network, it would have destroyed the credibility of Bitcoin, and it probably would have threw us into and this is my opinion here, even if it was possible and he was able to do it, it may have threw us into another bear market for a couple of years, because then no one would trust cryptocurrencies anymore. No one would trust Bitcoin, and that's what Bitcoin is all about. It's about this network being immutable. It's about the ledger, I'm sorry, not the network, the ledger being immutable, and no one entity controlling the network, no one entity controlling the ledger. If he was able to do it, then that means that there are entities in control of Bitcoin, and that could control the ledger and reverse the actions that took place on the network and the ledger. All right. Next, this is coming out of Blocked. Binance hack update, hurt but not broke. CZ Binance turns down Justin Sun's $40 million offer, and basically Justin Sun offered to buy $7,000 Bitcoin worth of cryptos using USDT, which right now USDT it's basically a scam coin at this point. So he was willing to pump up Bitcoin, BNB, TRX, and his BTT tokens with this with this coin that everyone is saying right now it's not even backed right now 100% by actual US dollars. You know, it's insolvent. It doesn't have the funds aren't there, and he was willing to spend. It's just too funny. Spend $40 million worth of it. This is his tweet right here. To support at Binance, I will personally deposit 7,000 BTC worth of USDT, 40 million USDT, into Binance to buy BNB, BTC, TRX, and BTT. If SCZ agrees, no need to FUD. Funds are SAFU. Yeah, keep your crap coin to yourself there, Justin's son. It's just funny, man. Really, really just funny. Next, we have, this is coming out of the Bitcoinist. Binance hackers stole only Bitcoin for this one important reason. And that one important reason, the Bitcoin ledger is the most immutable. That was the conclusion circulating among the cryptocurrency community May 8th, in the days after one of the world's biggest trading platforms accepted it was unlikely to recover the funds and would need to repay users out of its own pocket. Hackers succeeded in circumventing Binance's security protocols earlier this week, launching what executives said was a coordinated attack. A technical summary of the event accompanied warnings from CEO Changpeng Zhao, known as CZ, that some users' account may still be under the control of malicious parties. As Bitcoinist reported, markets quickly shook off the impact of the attack. Bitcoin price 59.88, dropping only $200 for a matter of hours before rebounding. And that's very, very important to see what's essentially the largest exchange in the world getting hacked for $40 million. And the market didn't just take a big tank. It didn't drop to below $3,000. It didn't drop to, $1,000, losing more than 80% of its value, and the market going into a tailspin and crashing. It took a dip and the market recovered, and actually the market is sort of pumping right now, because although we've had this hack, this is how I know we're currently in a bull market. Because if this was to happen last year in 2018, I could have seen this, crashing the market by at least 40-50% or so. You let me know. However, the debate over Binance's handling of the hack, focusing on an idea being entertained by Zhao to undo the day's transactions, and it says continued. You can click on it. Known as a reorg, the plan, which Binance discussed with Bitcoin Core contributors and others, formed an area of controversy, with all parties eventually understanding that to edit the Bitcoin blockchain would require a giant consensus effort, which none of the miners would have agreed to anyway. And, CZ is, like I said, he got a lot of backlash from the community, and he's like, hey, look, let's just put it to rest. Put this to bed. It's not possible. Bitcoin ledger is the most immutable ledger on the planet. Done. He knows that it can't be done. But I understood where he's coming from as a business person, because he's trying to figure out a way how to get the funds back from the thieves, basically. But like I said, the whole community jumped on it right away, and they saw where the Bitcoins went, and they're watching those wallets right now. So Coinbase, Qcoin, all the major exchanges have agreed not to accept those Bitcoins from those wallets that the funds went to. Those wallets are not blacklisted. Although, they're, according to the story, it was for one important reason, the fact that they know that the Bitcoins can't be rolled back, right? It's still those wallets are still being blacklisted, and they can't be spent. So however you cut it, the thieves aren't gonna win. And all they did was just pointed out some weaknesses on Binance's part, and they're gonna correct it and move forward. Those Bitcoins are, to me, are like the lost and gone Bitcoins from the early days of Bitcoin. You know, those 70,000 Bitcoin are now forever lost and gone because no one can spend those Bitcoin. Once the wallets, once the transactions are taking place from that wallet, from, you know, say to another exchange or something, it's just gonna, nope, no thank you. All right, so let's discuss it. Let's talk about it some more in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think. And yeah, as always, smash the likes, hit that subscribe button, notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for all the support. It's your boy Sergeant Crypto, and I'm out. Peace.